Hello and welcome to YakWaxLips. My name is Michael, your point-and-click adventurer, and this is the Adventure Game News Show, where I'm going to be delving into, adventure game news. I'll also be looking at games that have just come out this week and games that are coming up in the near future. If that sounds like your bag, it'd be really awesome if you could hover down there and hit that subscribe button and the like, because it really helps this channel grow. Thanks very much. Right, so let's start off with some news, and the big news this week is the Aggies. If you don't know what the Aggies are, it's kind of like the Oscars for adventure games. AdventureGamers.com have released their nominations for the 2020 awards. Out of 196 adventure games released last year, it's been whittled down to 15 categories with 10 games in each. The big winners already are Roki with 8 nominations, Beyond a Steel Sky with 6, There Is No Game with 6, and Beautiful Desolation with 6. On February the 8th there will be a public vote, so keep an eye on that, and February the 19th is when the winners are announced. I'll put all the links in the description so you can have a look at that for yourself. I'm hoping that Roki walks away with the best game of 2020, because it was indeed my favourite game of 2020. In other news now, and we have Space Quest news. This Space Quest historian is on another quest to re-orchestrate a Space Quest game for the, I think, third, maybe even fourth time. It is Space Quest 6, and it's being re-orchestrated for release on a double vinyl. You can support this project and get your hands on the re-orchestrated vinyl with the links in the description below. And now for some ports news. If you have a Nintendo Switch, Santa thankfully gave me one for Christmas, then there are a few games heading towards the Switch which are already out on PC, but it's great to earn them on the Switch too. There are a couple of Dark Eye games which have already appeared on the Switch store. They are The Eyes of Satinav and Memoria. Both games come from Daedalic Studios and are fantasy point-and-click adventure games. With the Deponia series already on Switch, I wouldn't put it past Daedalic to release all of their point-and-click adventure games on there soon. And the other port I wanted to talk to you about is Willy Morgan and the Curse of Bone Town. This classic point-and-click game, which came out in summer 2020, is an homage to Monkey Island. I managed to play Willy Morgan when it first came out on PC. You can check my review up there somewhere. But the most exciting thing that I've found is that it is also getting a physical release. There is no release date for that yet, it is just coming soon, so keep an eye out.
Admire my physical prowess.
My pick of the games that are out this week is Tohu. Tohu is about a little girl who lives on the back of a fish type thing going through space. She can also turn into a robot. The game mechanics are more like small puzzles like Machinarium rather than your point and click games of LucasArts. That is out now and you can get it on PC and Switch.
It was a calm night. The fish planets were sleeping silently. From the shadows came a strange creature whose only intention was destruction.
Now let's head on to games which are coming out in the future. The first game I wanted to touch on is something that has just been announced. There's not a lot to know about it except it's called The Phantom Fellows and is about a ghost and a ghost hunter who are on the search for, I don't really know, stuff. It comes from Paul, who is part of the Classic Gamers Guild podcast. Definitely go and have a look at that. It's an excellent podcast covering loads of classic games. And by the looks of the posters, it's got a kind of dark side detective vibe to it. It's very old school pixelated. That gets a thumbs up in my book automatically, so keep an eye on that. The next game on my list is Prim. Now this game has been on the horizon for some time, but the demo has just dropped now. I've already played the demo and you can find my playthrough on the channel. I'll leave a link up the top somewhere there. And I must say it was very enjoyable. It took me around half an hour. The premise is you are Death's daughter, but you really want to go to the land of the living because you keep hearing some cries from a little boy. However, you're Death's daughter, so you are locked in your room. The demo features us trying to get out of the room. I've already spoken to Jonas about the demo and the new Kickstarter coming our way. You can hear that on my next podcast coming in about a week or so.
Okay, dear imaginary diary, here's the story so far. It worked. Good luck. I'm not a baby. I'm much too old for rocking horses. And I don't fit into the saddle anymore. Not that I tried.
And finally, before we head into the last trailer, if you've really enjoyed this video, then please leave a big like because it really does genuinely help. And if you are a developer on the adventure game scene and want your game covered on the Adventure Game News Show, just get in contact. My last game trailer is called The Sundew. Don't really know too much about it. It does remind me of Chinatown Detective Agency and Lacuna, which are both due out this year, and maybe this is the third one to come out. It's kind of a cyberpunk, futuristic. Well, let's have a look at the trailer and tell me what you think. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time, have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon, whatever you're doing right now. Take care.